Mike Tyson says that Deontay Wilder, is he in it to win or for a paycheck? He was interviewed. Let's talk about it in this video. King Jr. got another video for y'all. So Mike Tyson says that is Deontay Wilder in it to win or he's in it for a paycheck. Well, that's a very interesting question, Mike. Here's my take on the situation. I think Deontay Wilder is in it to win. Deontay Wilder has showed us proof of evidence that he's willing to do anything to beat Tyson Fury, as we seen Deontay Wilder learning new things, learning everything in the toolbox he needs to beat Tyson Fury. Because if you think about it, if Deontay Wilder was in it for a paycheck, he would still be trying to learn a 1-2. He would still be trying to focus on landing that right hand on Tyson Fury. And yes, you can say he'll be in it for the paycheck, but Deontay Wilder is showing us proof of evidence that he's a hard-working man and he wants to have the determination to beat Tyson Fury. So he's not in it for a paycheck. I don't know what Mike Tyson be talking about sometimes. Obviously, he just wants to speak his mind, but obviously his mind just goes off smoking too much weed, in my opinion. I think that weed got Mike Tyson's mind ruined. It's no offense to people that smoke it, but you need to stop smoking in general, because the stuff you've been on a rant, saying stupid, dumb stuff about Deontay Wilder. I think Mike Tyson's just a Deontay Wilder hater, in my opinion. But nobody wants to talk about the fact that this man blatantly ducked David Tua. He never called David Tua out. They basically fought in the same era. They had 10s and 20 years to fight. Mike Tyson didn't want to fight David Tua because he know he couldn't beat David Tua. I really truly believe if David Tua would have fought, instead of Mike Tyson fought Evander Holyfield, I wish it was David Tua was the one that fought Mike Tyson, because I truly believe that David Tua would have stopped this man within 6 rounds. I really do believe it, because David Tua's style would have gave Mike Tyson all problems. And Mike Tyson, in my opinion, he was a good inside fighter. But if you fight David Tua on the inside, you're going to be in a war all night long. And I don't think Mike Tyson would have be able to react to David Tua's power, as he didn't react so good against Evander Holyfield power at that time. But the point of the matter is, if Deontay Wilder was in it for a paycheck, he would have taken the step aside money that Tyson Fury would have had offered him years ago. So Deontay Wilder isn't looking for a paycheck. Deontay Wilder already has plenty of money. He can retire right now. He'll never go broke. The man is wise with his money. He doesn't need the money. But by Mike Tyson saying he was a high-paid pro athlete, he's just looking for a big paycheck. Deontay Wilder isn't looking for a big paycheck. He's looking for redemption. He's looking to make a statement out of Tyson Fury and be like, that second fight was a fluke. The third fight, I'm definitely going to win. And he is showing us proof of evidence that he has a determination to beat Tyson Fury. He's showing us new things that we never seen Deontay Wilder do. We always seen Deontay Wilder land that big right hand. But look what he's doing now. That right hand is out the picture. Deontay Wilder is showing us lateral movement. He's staying light on his feet. He's showing us body hooks. We never seen Deontay Wilder use his body shots. We didn't know he had body shots in his arsenal. He got so comfortable with that power that he didn't have to use all them tools. If you're good at one thing, why change it up? But now Deontay Wilder has changed, and he's looking like that he's going to be going on an undefeated rant again for the next, until he retires. So we don't know when Deontay Wilder is going to lose again, because Deontay Wilder cares about the sport of boxing. He doesn't care about the money, because he loved to do what he did. This man was broke before. This man didn't have anything. This man was trying to help his daughter because his daughter was sick. And look where he's now. Got enough money to care for his daughter, his family, and all the children that he has. This man doesn't need money. He got what he needs. He has a family. Family is more important than money. So I don't know what Mike Tyson talking about. Obviously, Mike, you need to stay off the weed. And I still believe to this day, if somebody brings up David Tua, oh, you gonna be like, well, you know, man, David Tua never wanted to fight me. No, David Tua wanted to fight you. You never pushed for the big fight. But people, the Mike Tyson fanboys, would say, "Oh, Mike would have stopped David Tua." No, he wouldn't. David Tua was a harder hitting puncher than Mike Tyson. I don't care what any of you say. Mike Tyson would have gotten stopped by David Tua within 6 rounds. Go look at the highlights and tell me that. Actually, Mike Tyson, if he would have did all that ducking and bobbing and weird, I think David Tua would have neutralized that on his inside game. I think Mike Tyson would have got knocked out within 2 rounds. But nobody wants to bring up the facts. But the point of the matter is, guys, Deontay Wilder, Mike Tyson says Deontay Wilder is in it for a paycheck, but he's not in it for a paycheck. He's in it to put on a statement and show the world why he's the best heavyweight champion of the world. And I truly believe Deontay Wilder is going to put on a massively show in a few more days. So it is what it is. Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment. This is your boy King Jr. I'm out of here. Peace.